This past weekend, I had my date with the Italian. We'll call him the questionable texter. And today I'm going to tell you all about that date. Welcome to my colorful life after a great divorce. My name's Regan, also known as the Easy Ex-Wife, and on this channel we talk all about divorce and dating and living your best life after the age of 50. So grab a drink and settle in, and I'll tell you all about my date with the Italian. And if you didn't watch that video that I did talking about the Italian and the date and asking you guys some questions, I will link that up above and you guys can check it out yourself. So we were communicating via text through the app, and I had decided, even after his questionable text that I told you about, that I would still go out on a date with him. And so we planned to meet, and I picked the place because I live in New York. He was just here on research. Even though he had been here for a few months, I just decided I would pick the place. So I picked a place. It was pretty nice. It wasn't, it wasn't a dive bar, and it wasn't a super fancy place. It was a little rooftop bar and restaurant, and really great atmosphere. I got there first, and which I did on my very first date off of the app too. I got there first, used the restroom, settled in, grabbed some water. And so I was just sitting at a little table in the bar, and he got off the elevator, and I saw him, and he looked like his pictures, kind of, and he was kind of dressed like a Frumpty Dumpty professor. Now listen, I got pretty dressed up. I like to get dressed up. I thought, since I picked a middle of the road type of restaurant, my attire I thought was perfect. I definitely put some thought into my outfit, and I thought it was very appropriate for a first date. And nothing against a super casual dresser, because listen, I'm a personal trainer. I am in joggers, at least half of the week, and that's fine. But if I'm going out on a date, especially a first date, I am going to make a little bit of an effort. And it wasn't just that he was dressed super casual, because you can dress casual and your clothes can still fit. It looked a little bit like a homeless person. And anyway, he sat down with me, and oh no, I did stand up when he came in, and he is Italian, so I was expecting a hug and a kiss on both cheeks. And that's totally fine, even though I said I wasn't going to hug first dates anymore. It's a little different. I've been to Italy a few times. My ex is Italian, and you get kissed and hugged the whole time you're in Italy. And I personally love it. So after that, we moved moved outside to the bar area. And beautiful views. It was a really nice night. And the conversation was actually flowing. He has a very thick Italian accent. But I knew right off the bat, and it wasn't just the lack of effort into his outfit that turned me off, but there was just no chemistry on my part. Although we got along great, and we had a really nice time, and when I realized that I wasn't feeling it, like it wasn't going to be someone I would date romantically, I said I just had time for one drink, and then I had to come home and feed my dog. And he was like, that's great, that makes total sense. And so we had one drink, and I can say that we laughed a lot. He was delightful. Definitely not my type, but delightful. I mean, I really, really, truly enjoyed his company. And I think he enjoyed my company as well. Now, I know some like dating experts will tell you if you really enjoy someone's company, you should give them a second date. But I think when you know, you know. He wasn't someone I wanted to date romantically. I knew that. And no matter how much we laughed and how much we had friendly banter, I knew it would never turn into something like that. So here's how I ended it. He knew I had to go feed my dog, and we rode the elevator together. And then when we got out to the street level, I just said, I had such a fun time with you. I don't think I'm in a place to go out on another date with you, but I would love if we could be friends. And, you know, he comes back here for work. He's going to be back here for a few months. And he said that would be lovely. And I think we will remain friends. I really do. He said, if you're ever in Italy, you know, you can come visit. But I think he sensed from me that it wasn't going to go any farther than just a friendship. And I want to know what you guys think of that. Have you ever dated someone or went on a date off of one of the websites or one of the apps, and you just weren't feeling it, but you really wanted to stay friends with that person because you really enjoyed their company? I want to know what you think. Maybe it's because I'm new to the city and I'm open to making more friends. And that's why, you know, I would like to be friends with him. And then my other question is, have you ever gone on a date, and maybe you did this, where, you know, you just didn't really put any effort into your appearance? I would like to know about that as well. And again, not judgmental at all, but you know, I would like a little effort put into an appearance. Oh, and if you're wondering what he was wearing, he had on a t-shirt that didn't look very clean, and then he had a hoodie that he kept zipping up and down. It had a zipper on it, so sorry if I hit my mic, up and down. And he had on just really, really baggy, like chino type pants and what looked to be a really old pair of sneakers. That's it. And, you know, I had on a skirt and heels and a nice top. And so we were a little mismatched when it came to what we were wearing. So let me know in the comments below. They're open. I love you guys. I thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to see you next time. And until then, bye.